Oh, well, we're going to go down to the river or what?
Milton's decided to take the teenagers to check the croc traps he said earlier.
We'll poke down there and have a look.
If he snared a rogue, the kids will have to jump out and help Dad get it home.
Teach them a few skills when they're young and they're half safe anyway. Never know what could happen in the bush.
We'll look down into the water. We might be able to see.
It's Alex's first croc, and it's safe to say she's worried.
I don't really want to catch crocodiles.
Nothing. Must be that way, I reckon. You can see where the crocodile's been in them, hitting them before, right?
Looks like Mo and Alex are off the hook.
I don't know what it is I can see, but we'll get up a bit closer.
Uh-oh, spoke too soon.
Looks like we got one in the trap here now. We'll go down and have a look at it. You ready to go for a run or what?
Probably not a good idea.
They're probably the worst crocodiles anywhere in the world, I'd say. Well, they'll eat you. You can't get much more dangerous than that.
Right, Alex, get both. We're ready to go.
Milton's trapped a 4-metre croc.
Be careful.
Now Bo and Alex have to help him get it home.
You got to learn how to pick him up properly. This rope will be hooked up to it and we got him, and then we'd pick him up here and bring him up here.
Bo's done this before, but it's Alex's first time, and it shows.
Where do I go now? Right, move diet.
Freshwater ones aren't too bad. It's the salties that you got to worry about. You know, eat your dogs and that, and grab a kid. As soon as they're there, you can get them out of there.
Bo jumps right in, but Alex is glued to the spot.
Oh, thank you.
Chuck a crocodile on the litter and jockey strap it down and bring it home. It's all just another day's work.
Alex is keeping well clear. The croc's secured for now, but there's a new danger. Flying the snarly passenger home.
You feel the weight of the chopper, yeah, we just got to play with it a bit and feel the weight and just ease back nice and steady, and you try and jerk it and pull it around a bit, you'll have a mistake, and we don't want that. They're usually fatal in the helicopter.
The birthday boy's back.
He's moving now. Bloody hell.
Forget it now, he's a bit touchy.
But his 4-legged passenger is in no mood to party.
Go on, you horrible looking bloody thing. Come here, stand up beside this, quick. Come in from that side a little bit. Grab him.
Now they've got to load the rogue on the ute and take him to the coolie bar croc pen.
Quick, give him a jump in here, BJ. No, pull it back and up.
But Milton and Bo can't do this by themselves.
Jump up and sit on it. Here, give him a hand, sit on it.
Alex now has to face her fears.
Sit on it.
I think it's a really stupid idea.
And another Milton lesson is learned.
You've done a good job, darling.
Yeah.
A bit dangerous. Get roused on a bit sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
So Milton's school of hard knocks is over, and the croc, we'll enjoy some Coolabah hospitality for now.
Yeah, when we get about 10 or 12, whatever the permit allows us, we'll run out to Darwin, up to the NT Croc Farm. Put them up there and they use them for breeding, mate. Hello. How far off the main road is it, do you know? Is that...
Milton and Christina are relaxing after lunch when they receive some alarming news.
Where? Is he all right?
I don't know. I'll give you a bell when we know what's going on, mate.
A helicopter has crashed somewhere on Coolabah Station.
You down one helicopter?
No, we don't know what's caused it yet.
It's their worst fear. Milton quickly organises a search party.
Yeah, roger.
We better go for a look. If things go wrong, you want someone to find you pretty quick.
Righto, no worries, I'll get something happening.
As Milton heads out, he doesn't know what he'll find.
As long as the pilot's safe, worry me when someone gets hurt.
Milton and his pilots are searching for the accident scene.
Just come up that fence that goes up to the hill, eh?
They're not the easiest thing to see. Once you're in amongst these trees, you can fly straight over the top of a helicopter and not see it, you know.
Accidents do happen, yeah. One of my best mates, young fella that's flown for me for years, is what he killed himself there 2 years ago, you know.
Then they spot something in the heavy tree growth.
I've got her here. Not one of ours, thank Christ.
He's cut his way through a few of them trees there. Doesn't look real nice, eh? He's made a bit of a mess of the machine.
There's no sign of survivors.
You don't see him anyway?
We're going to land right there, mate.
Then Milton and Chief Pilot Stephen Groves receive some welcome news.
Yeah, mate, we got them both out about an hour ago. Pilot's okay, the other bloke's a bit worse for wear, but he's all right. All right, no worries.
Milton radios Christina.
Copy there, Christina.
What's happening there?
The next door neighbours. One fellow was not unconscious for about 2 hours, and the pilot got out of it. Righto.
I think they've just run out of power. You see the blades where they've... See those trees up there? Where they've hit there. Look, 1, 2, 3 trees, 3 limbs. Just too heavy, too hot, inexperienced. They've taken a hell of a hit, eh? It's had that pulled right up, looking for every bit of power he can get. Very lucky to be alive.
The chopper's a write-off, and there's not much else he can do. However, he's had an idea.
Bought it for about the cost of salvaging it. So whatever it costs us to get it out of here, that's what it's worth. What do you reckon, mate?
After a call to the owner, the deal's done.
Gearbox offer.
Milton will clear the wreck for free and keep it for spare parts.
When you're operating 30 or 40 of them, you can get a few bits and pieces off them, mate. Not that we're using second-hand parts, but like the engine, you know, you're looking at 30 grand there straight away.
There's just one problem. In this dense bush, how are they going to get it out?
Come on, Milton, you're going to hook onto this.
Milton's having problems salvaging the crashed chopper, so he's called in his chief mechanic, Neil.
This cowling's all right, eh? Nearly, hasn't been cracked. Oh, a little bit there.
The first step is to strip it right down.
Is it on? Like that.
So, yeah, it's all...
And this
you can
one
use bits and pieces, eh?
But while the men pull the wreck to pieces, little Milton's doing his best to put it all back together.
I think this doesn't fit on here.
You can't cut it.
Oh.
Broken? Bit of a crashed helicopter, isn't it?
Finally, the chopper's ready to move.
Got a bit of extra rope to tie that on, nearly.
And Neil's figured out how to get it out of this dense bush.
Here comes the gateway.
Milton clears a path to make it safe for the chopper overhead.
He's upper. That wind's getting up too.
It's blowing 30 knots here now.
The wind's a big factor. The wreck will swing dangerously when it's lifted.
Starting to jump from every direction now.
The last thing Milton wants is another accident.
Be careful.
Milton's crew is trying to salvage a chopper wreck for spare parts.
It's flying all over the place, the laser coming.
But the wind gusts are making it a dangerous operation.
Probably have to clear them trees a little bit more, mate. Clear to the south a little bit. You've got a fair sort of a gust of wind from that south-southeast there, mate.
Chief Pilot Stephen Groves tries to guide the other pilot to safety.
Got a bit of tension on that line there now, mate. Not flying good, but I think it's the blades that are strapped on the side, pulling it around. It should be flying a bit better than that, eh, mate?
Finally, they're out of the danger zone.
No, she's looking good, mate. Good job. She's going real good, eh?
Meanwhile, the two Miltons are waiting to load the chopper onto a flat top.
There, you can play up there, look.
Little Milton had better clear the decks because the salvage team has arrived.
Oh, look out, that's what I thought.
Just hanging here.
Yeah, if that dropped,
Yeah, I know.
the whole thing will fall on top of you.
The wreck might be safely on the back of the truck,
And that come down, didn't it?
but it's about to do a bit of damage.
Oh, drop your pants. Come
What has happened?
I split me dags. I better pull up now. I haven't got a spare pair. I haven't got underpants either.
Well, there's no gain without a bit of pain.
We have to get a new one.
I think we'll have to get a new one. Why is that? It's a bit broken, isn't it, eh?
Before they head home, Milton decides to mark the spot where good luck smiled upon a fellow chopper pilot.
Come back here 20 years' time, wonder if it'll be still there. Might come back here one day and see it, eh? When you're an old man. And you say, geez, I was there.
After months rounding up cattle, it's the last muster of the year. The wet season starts in a few weeks, and before rain stops work, the Joneses have one tough job to do. The wild bull catch.
We're going to go and catch a few bulls that don't come in on the muster, which is a hard job to do, and we leave it until late in the year when the water dries up a bit. A few old clean-skinned fellas that are way out the back there. We'll see you in a couple of hours.
The yearly bull catch is Coolabah's most dangerous event. Aggressive bulls escape a normal muster, but they're key to breeding and must be caught. Trouble is, the angry fellas don't come easy.
What you do is you, like all the road bulls and that won't come in the muster, you've got these little buggies, you run along beside them and that arm goes over, grabs him on the head, and you tie him to a tree and skid him up into that truck.
Today, Milton wants to catch 30 head, but the bulls' bad tempers aren't the only challenge. They also like to hide. So the boys are on the hunt.
Take the lead, Steve.
With hundreds of Ks to cover, it's a mean game of hide and seek.
You go left, eh? Look, follow our track, mate, left at this crossroad.
Not a lot of people do it now. Bull catching's a dying art, mate.
Can't see anything out to the right there, but let me know if you do. Just come up even further, eh?
Finally, the boys spot their first bulls of the day.
Yeah, just a mob on the fence here, mate.
Or so they think.
Bull? She was a grey cow with a couple of weaners. I don't know. Nothing up here, so we'll go that way.
In the first round, the bulls are definitely out hiding the seekers. Out in the paddocks, it's all quiet on the bull catch front.
You there, Matty?
Just trying to hear that chopper, see where that bull might be. And just switch some motors off to see if you can hear him.
Head pilot Stephen Groves hasn't spotted any bulls yet. Or has he?
You got the cattle there, Matty?
Yeah, she's here, mate.
Let's go.
Now the chase is on. And it's going to take a whole team to bring this fella down.
It's a bit of fun, a bit of a buzz for all the blokes, and there's always a bit of hunting everyone, eh?
up bloody crunching through you.
The bulls decided to stop running. And now he's angry.
I won't be able to hold this bastard.
That's how you do it, eh? That's it, mate.
The fella shouldn't be this unhappy. He's off to breed with the female, so it's not that bad.
Righto, Leon, straight over here onto the truck, eh? Righto.
Watch your back there, Jimmy.
One bull down, only 29 to go.
It's not going to be real easy going.
Big mop cattle out here, eh?
With the wet on the way, it's the year's last muster. After a rough start, the boys are on a roll.
Yeah, sort of back behind you then.
Rounding up the wild bulls.
Got it!
Big cattle around a bit.
The team's caught 29 of 30 bulls. Milton's back in time to snag the last bull of the day.
That's how you get them, mate. You get about 30 a day, it's good going, eh? Pays the wages, make a bit of fuel money for the wet, eh?
All that's left is to get the last bulls onto the truck.
Back that truck up, open the door and run them through.
A little easier said than done.
Drop your chain over the top of his head. He doesn't want to go to the pen, does he, eh? He's a bit like O.J. Simpson. Push you, Andrew. Hit him here, look. Matty, with your shoulder. Get his shoulder out behind that door. Real tight. Come forward. Righto, that's it for the day. Finished.
It's been a big day and an even bigger season. But now,
Righto, let's go home.
year's mustering is done.
We've finished our mustering at Coolibah. Been up here for a long time, but you know, we've had a good season. Our cattle are good, but that'll do me. It's Sunday, beer o'clock.
Mustering all year, a man can sure work up a thirst.
It's not a big one.
There's going to be a bit of wind on the side of this hill here, good boy. She's blowing 30 knots here now.
At Coolibah, it's the first big cattle muster of the year, and the skies are full.
Think that fella your side on old Hayes for you, mate?
This is what the Joneses do best.
You got animals up there too, mate?
Oh, just check this out here. There's a mob there, eh?
The job today, they've got to drive 2,200 head of cattle into the holding yards.
Locate your cows, push them out to where you can run around and grab them,
Here's the whole paddock plank right here.
settle them down and feed them and load them onto a truck, and away they go from there.
Yeah, Roger, mate. We're just parked right here at the loading ramp. All right, that'll be right. Just wait there then.
Righto.
You on channel, Milton?
Yeah.
Has anyone ordered any avgas lately?
At the homestead, Christina's taking care of logistics.
No one wants to talk to me today.
Yeah, we better think about a bit of juice.
Keeping 3 choppers fueled and flying for a 15-hour day isn't an easy job. But the hardest worker out there is Milton. During a muster, he does as much on the ground as in the air.
Righto, Cowboy. Righto, what do we got?
That first mob of cattle's rounded up,
Righto.
and now the boss is running the show in the holding yards.
Just block him there until we clear this.
And he's got rookie pilot Jeff in his sights.
Grab him on the half. Grab him on the nose. Push again.
If Jeff wants to muster from the chopper, he needs to learn how cows behave. And this is the best place.
Jump in there, Jeff. Jump in, Brett. Jump in. Quick.
Yeah, he's got to learn somewhere. And right here's a good spot.
He's about the greenest one I've ever had. Get in there. Get on there, boss. I'm going to start howling at you.
What have I got myself into?
Don't do half a job. Get in and do it or get out. You got him, Cowboy. He's keen to do it, so let him go. You know, I've got patience, as long as he has.
I guess that's a little bit scary. When I tell a story, it'll be a bit bigger.
Take Hamish back and he can bring that truck back.
The first cattle are being moved out of the holding yards and onto Cooleybar's 3 road trains.
250 on this trip.
The head driver is Milton's brother-in-law, Hamish.
If there's 2,200 head and they're carrying roughly 200 head on each road train, they're going to be doing 11 trips.
Do you want to get going, Hamish?
Yeah, righto.
Once the trucks are full, Hamish leads the convoy down the road to the auction yards.
This is it. Sort of the busiest time. We've got to get as much out as we can.
Half the 2,200 head have been rounded up.
Oh, look, they're cooking already.
So Milton's called lunch and the boys are eating at the Cooleybar canteen.
Oh, mate, I grew up here doing this, eh? This is how you live.
Thankfully, there's a feast to be had both on the station and off it.
What's that in your bag, eh?
But unfortunately, there's no rest for the rookie.
Are you kidding? Stay still.
Young Jeff's having his first go at cattle tagging. And the result?
Get up. You're kidding. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. It'd have to be actually my pet hate so far. Come on.
To get through his trial by cattle, Jeff desperately needs a teacher.
What do you do? Like...
Luckily, one's on hand.
I think he's winging it. Doing a good job of winging it.
Rainie's finished with Little Milton in time to help another student.
It's not as easy as it looks. You get frustrated because you watch someone do it and they seem to have no trouble, and then when you have a go...
I don't know, they just keep going exactly where I don't want them to go. I don't know, but then Rainie seems to just go click, 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 so it's obviously something I'm doing wrong.
Very wrong.
Quick, gate, get the gate, get the gate, get the gate!
Not a fan, eh?
Jeff might be struggling to push the cow's buttons.
You're kidding!
But he may be succeeding with Rainie.
Just like wrestler, Jeff.
Like Crocodile Dundee comes along.
Pretend it's like some wild woman. It's a long process, but you all start there anyway, and you couldn't be any greener than what Jeff is, so probably considering he is probably doing quite well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think I'd trust you putting earrings in for me, Jeff.
You gonna let me have a go?
No. Is it done now? Yeah. I'm sending them your way, Jerry.
Just go over the top of your lane, just stay at that level. Line over the top of yours.
No, just be careful, eh?
You want to stay away from there. Hey, this is good fun.
Out of the muster, the pilots are working like a well-oiled machine.
You on channel, Milton?
Yeah, right here.
You better come back to the house.
But something may be about to ground them all.
Policeman's here. Been sprung, eh?
Sprung for what, Milton?
I don't know, we'll find out. Helicopters, police, all goes together, doesn't it?
You can start on those ones if you want. I got it all here.
And Hamish is back from his first trip, in time for Milton to tell him what's going on.
The policeman, he comes up each year and does all their registrations at once.
They look for just obvious roadworthy things, you know, like your tyres, make sure all your lights and everything are working, just make sure everything's right for the road.
Each of Cooleybar's 3 road trains have to be roadworthy. If they fail, there'll be no more cattle moved off station and the muster will have to be called off.
So everything's had new brakes and new wheel bearings and the wiring and the plumbing done. The worst thing could happen, they wouldn't pass it, yeah, they wouldn't pass the rego. If you haven't got any trucks, you haven't got any business, have you? Can't deliver hay or cart cattle.
Unfortunately for Milton and Hamish, the inspection's taking longer than expected.
Everything going to be right?
And now Hamish's truck has caught their attention.
You always get nervous. You never know. Rules change, you never know. Never can tell.
If the truck fails, there'll be no more cattle leaving the station today, and Milton will not be happy.
Oh, well, we're talking, 60 tyres on each unit there. If they find something wrong, it could cost us.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
But finally, after a thorough inspection, there's news.
Good, mate. All good. Yeah, everything went well. Everything passed. We got new regos done and all the old regos renewed. Everything's good. Everything was shipshape.
And with the boys in blue on their way, Milton and Hamish can get back to what they do best.
Yeah, it's all good. They're pretty good blokes and we play the game straight, eh?
The last of the 2,200 cattle are getting pushed into the yards.
Right, Cowboy, put that medicine on the bull. No, none on me.
Yep. While it's been a long, long day for Jeff,
that's it.
Our young pilot's got the eye of the girl next door.
Turn back, Jeff. He's sticking out in the low-slung jeans and the T-shirt and the small brim hat. It's not very practical, but it's got to start somewhere, I suppose. I'm surprised he didn't end up with a sunburnt crack because his backside was always showing. He might be tempted to go on a bit of a shopping spree with some highly trained experts, of course, in the fashion industry, like myself.
Looks like Jeff's having a win with the ladies, but how about the cows?
Kick that straight up hard, grab him by the neck and pull him out, that's it. You all got him, Cowboy.
Let him out?
Let him go, yeah. That's all you got to do. Righto, bush again. Bush!
Getting in with those cattle through that corridor was unreal. Just a bit hesitant, but after done it a couple of times, sort of get a bit of a knack of it. And you slowly build it up, so I guess it's just all experience.
He's doing a top job. Only if he pulled his pants up a bit, that's all.
Yeah, no, he's going good, eh? He's right, he sort of doesn't know what's going on yet, but he'll work it out. He's got a bit of go in him, that's the main thing, eh? We just got to get it in the right direction now, and he's away.
The last of the cattle are going on to the road train.
Got some more in, Rainey. Big day, eh? Big day.
It means a 15-hour day is almost over.
There's another heifers and weaners boxed in with them. They'll go back to the station and be sorted out back there where we've got a bit better facilities, you know?
And the year's first muster is nearly done.
Been breathing it out, sneezing it out, coming out of, place I didn't even know I had.
Finished.
Copy that, Milton.
Yeah, Roger.
I haven't seen it, but there's been a big croc track sighted down Billabong.
Crocodile. Let's go.
The Joneses have a slight problem. A saltwater croc has gotten past Milton's river traps and moved into the Billabong near the homestead.
Come on, jump in. You got mud on your boots?
So Milton and his most experienced croc hunter have to go get it.
Just go and have a look here, see if you can see this bloody thing, eh?
Uncle Hamish is coming too.
Everyone reckon he's about 12 foot long, but I thought he was only a little fella. But if he's 12 foot, we might have to get rid of him from here, eh?
But before they can catch the road croc, they've got to spot him first.
All the cockatoos have told him we're coming. Have a look now, see if you can see him, mate.
Yeah.
Right there. Here, look, there's his track there. See where he's been going here? See there? Coming up here, see little track through the mud? That dirty water there, look, see that dirty water? Yeah, dirty water right here. Well, we live just there and we've got pets, dogs, and this little fella here, 12-foot crocodile, will grab hold of him, you know.
Crocodile that size will have a go at you and I. You can't afford to have that. He's in a bad place. He doesn't need to be here.
Pretty hard to catch in here. You can't get a boat in here or anything.
Eviction isn't going to be easy, but Milton has a plan. The two Miltons are going to have a go at spotting the croc from the air. but Hamish will be very surprised if they do.
It's hard to see them in the billabong. There's a lot of algae and reeds at the bottom of the billabong, even when it's this low. They can get in under there. That's why they've survived so long. They're pretty good at stealth.
Now it's time to employ a slightly taller croc hunter.
Just wait there, away from the water.
The boys are going to try to poke the croc onto the bank. Or something.
Couldn't really see much. You could sort of see where it was sitting by the different coloured water a little bit, but unless you knew it was there, you wouldn't know. And just started poking around in there, and out he came. It was a pretty good shot, actually. Livened him up a bit.
Well, he's not happy. Looks like the boys will have to change tactics to catch this guy.
Right, we'll get that snare, eh?
Milton and Hamish have failed to chase the croc over to the bank. So it's plan B. The boys are going to try hooking the fellow's snout or tail, then pull him to the bank.
I reckon we can hook onto him with that one. I reckon we'll get him.
And they're off.
There he is.
On first go, the rogue bites straight through the rope.
That snare's come undone there, mate. It's an angry bastard.
Hamish fixes the snare, and it's time for round 2.
Got him. Hey, got him. Hang on to the bastard.
You got him, country.
That'll crocodile catch ya.
With a bit of a struggle, they've got the beast on the bank. But no one's more surprised than Milton.
Well, I thought we were just going to poke around and have a look for him. The next minute, Hamish has got it hooked on the end of this turnout. Can you believe that? Plucking that out of your bloody garden, eh? That's why you don't go around the edge of the water, see? Doesn't matter what water, whether it's a billabong or the river, when you're in crocodile country, they can be anywhere. Look at that, Milton, don't come that side of him. I'll keep the weight on his head here, bros. You got him. You just got to get that first one. Be careful now. I'll keep the weight forward. You got him, country. We got him. Man eater. Hey?
With the culprit in custody, it's over to the Coolibah Croc Pen, where he'll stay until Milton finds him a new home.
Righto, hop out, little Milton. Exciting, eh? Hard in a little shallow water like that, you know. But we definitely don't want him in there. You don't want a crocodile at your bloody doorstep, do you?